years ago, I said that the sport of boxing was dead. It must have struck a nerve with Jake Paul because the short clip of me saying that, it was used in his Netflix documentary. The tone behind using the clip was, I was wrong. Sport of boxing's not dead because Jake Paul is single-handedly reviving the sport and people are actually paying to watch it. But just because people are paying to watch something, it doesn't mean it's thriving, doesn't mean it's legitimate. People pay to watch grown men oil themselves up. They pay to watch grown men in skimpy Speedos passionately rolling around a wrestling ring that for reasons unknown is called a squared circle. But that does not mean wrestling is real. Just like Jake Paul getting in a ring with Mike Tyson, that doesn't mean that boxing has been revived. Here we are 4 years later, and it seems like I was right. Sport of boxing is dead. Last week, it was all but confirmed that Logan Paul's going to be fighting Conor McGregor. Let me ask you something. Outside of some billionaire in India, who is going into 2025 with the New Year's resolution, I want to see Conor McGregor pretend to fight Logan Paul? I know I don't want to see it, and I'm damn sure not paying to see it. Why in the hell would I want to watch two dudes who can't box pretending to try to hit each other? If I wanted to watch a fake fight, I would watch the professional fakers in the WWE. Logan Paul is not a boxer. He's a YouTuber who became a participant in orchestrated combat. Conor McGregor damn sure ain't a boxer. During his prime, he was the biggest box office draw in the history of the UFC. His fight with Khabib, that was legendary. So were the two fights with Nate Diaz. But Conor McGregor, he hasn't fought in 3.5 years. He hasn't had what I would call a decent win since he beat Eddie Alvarez back in 2016. That was almost a decade ago. So what the hell's the point of this fight? Why would anyone be excited to watch an actor pretend to box a past his prime MMA fighter? I know why Logan Paul and Conor McGregor are doing this. They're doing it for the money. Conor McGregor alone is set to earn $250 million for this event that I refuse to call a fight. And look, I don't blame him. If someone was paying me $250 million to pretend to box, I would be an elite pretender. My question is, why would anyone pay to watch it? Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channels in the description below. How many times are people going to be disappointed? How many times are people going to pay for something and feel like they were ripped off before they stop paying for it? When Conor McGregor was in his prime, I didn't care how much it cost. I was paying to watch him fight. This dude was a genius when it came to marketing. Conor McGregor realized that what you did before the fight, it was just as important as what you did during the fight. Conor McGregor could talk you into spending $100 to watch him fight, even though you knew the fight would probably be over in seconds. But that was a different time. That was when Conor McGregor was hungry. That was when he had something to prove. That was before he was paid $130 million to fight Floyd Mayweather. Once you make that kind of money, it is incredibly difficult to maintain the hunger that got you to that point. Since his fight with Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, he just hadn't been the same. Not the same fighter. He's not the same draw at the box office. It's over. His prime fighting days are over. And most of his prime fighting years, I feel like they were completely wasted. This so-called fight between Logan Paul and Conor McGregor, they're promoting it as an exhibition. Translation, It's a money grab. It's not real. I would rather they just call it that, a money grab. Some billionaire in India offered them a shitload of money to put on a show for him and his friends. They're inviting the rest of the world to join the show if the rest of the world is willing to pay for it. Me personally, I'm not. I have no problem paying to watch big fights. Problem is, we no longer get them. When is the last time the UFC had a major event? When is the last time the UFC had an event that completely took over the mainstream? Dana White made more news in 2024 by being friends with Donald Trump. I barely heard shit about the UFC this year. I don't mind paying for big fights, but what I refuse to pay for is garbage. The only reason I watch Jake Paul Mike Tyson is because I'm already paying for Netflix. Otherwise, I wasn't going to pay to watch that. And I'm not paying to watch this exhibition between Logan Paul and Conor McGregor. The question is, are you? Are you willing to pay for this? Normally, the benchmark for pay-per-views is 1 million buys. Do you think they eclipse that number? Unfortunately, I think they will, but what about you? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.